Your Uncle Bobby's good friend Peter loves history. He especially loves the history of the American Revolution and the Napoleonic Wars. During this time, the main firearm that these militaries had was called a musket, and Peter actually owns a musket. And owning a musket is a very detailed process. You have to clean it, you have to keep it in shape, you have to make your own shot, you have to prepare your own cartridges and bullets. But it's something that Peter really loves to do. He also loves to shoot the musket for sportsmanship. So it's not to harm anyone, it's just to go out and fire the musket at a target as a challenge to see how well you can fire the musket. So Peter is very responsible with guns, and guns require a whole lot of responsibility. But he's going to let Uncle Bobby come and fire his Revolutionary War musket and Revolutionary War pistol.
This is a Revolutionary Tale of the Revolutionary War Napoleonic musket. So it's not a rifle; it's a musket. It's a smoothbore musket. It's a flintlock. So we have a flint here. It strikes the frizzen, creates a spark in the pan, and the spark then ignites the muzzle. So I'm going to go ahead and load it. This is a cartridge. It's 160 grains of black powder with a 69 caliber ball in it. I'll show you the ball here. There it is.
Then the wadding goes in on top?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason for that?
Yes, it seats the ball, helps seat the ball at the base of the muzzle. Sorry, constrained here a little bit. Now prime the pan with powder. Now we're at the cock. Good job. This is a British Sea Service pistol. We'll just peel this off. So this is a 56 cal ball. .40 grains of powder. And I completely missed the target.
So first off, you want to bite. It's cool. You don't put it in. In war-like situations, Peter said that I have to, shove the ball down with the paper, but it might get stuck in the musket, and you don't want that. So, it's very hot, too, by the way. Ball goes in the chamber. Stuffing. And now the duel between Mr. White, Mr. Paper Standy Wooden Thing, who has dishonored me, by the way. Missed again. So nephews, this is a tricorn hat. So tri like triangle and corn for corner. So it's a three-cornered hat. And this is very much a hat from the era that the muskets come from. So shooting a musket is a very visceral experience. Now what do I mean by visceral experience? Well, visceral means that it's something that has to do more with the body or with the feelings rather than the intellect. Shooting a musket is a huge feast for the senses. First off, the explosion is very heavy. Muskets are very heavy things to hold, and so it's hard to kind of hold it up, and there's a big weight there in your hands. Second of all, with the explosion, it kind of kicks you back, and so it's like the rifle punches you in the shoulder every time you shoot it, and so it has this very like your body takes a beating when you shoot a musket. On top of that, there's the warmth that I told you about, the warmth on the face and the hands when you shoot it. There's the smoke, which clouds up everything, and there's the loud noise, the boom that happens. We actually have to wear protective earmuffs, as you saw when we shot it, because the noise is really loud. So that's what I mean by it's a visceral experience. And actually, I really, really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, and it's really hard to aim. But once again, weapons are something that you need to be very, very careful with and very responsible with. There's a lot of things that you need to learn about if you want to do sportsmanship with weapons. And maybe when you're older, you might be interested in that, in which case I'll gladly take you out and we can have some fun.